Hello, I'm Deepak. I got the All India rank of 2 in GATE 2015. My stream is Electronics and Communication Engineering (EC). So this year's EC paper was more or less on expected lines. Half of the questions, as usual, were fairly easy and straightforward, but some of the questions were difficult, required a bit of thinking and time. But no question was too difficult as such. Some of them were fairly tricky, some 2 or 3 questions, but overall, yeah, the paper was definitely on expected lines. Well, I first of all I started off with the general aptitude section because typically we can finish it off in say 10 or 15 minutes. So I did the same, and then I moved on to the subject paper. Then I started off with the 2 mark questions because 2 mark questions are basically what decide your total marks. They are very important. There are 30 of those questions, and in my opinion, they are very important. 1 mark questions tend to be fairly easy, and you can finish them off early. So I started off with the 2 mark questions. And the key is to not spend too much time on any single question. So I did not spend too much time on any one given question. So if I felt that a question is taking too much of my time, then I left it unanswered, moved on to the next question. And then I moved after looking at all the 2 mark questions once. I moved on to the 1 mark questions. Most of them were fairly easy. So finally, when I went through the paper once, there was half an hour left, and there were some 8 to 10 unanswered questions, most of them 2 mark ones. So I had sufficient time. I thought about, I got the answers to most of them. So in the end, I ended up attempting all 55 questions in the subject sections. And out in the general aptitude section, I was able to attempt 9 out of 10. So I attribute my success in GATE to sound conceptual understanding, consistent preparation, which is very important. The preparation should be consistent. There should be no gap. It should be done there should be at least 1 hour of dedicated GATE preparation every day. There should be. It's not that you study for 4 hours on a single day and then don't study for the next 3 days. It shouldn't be like that, in my opinion. And self-assessment is very, very important. Taking a lot of mock tests, not just taking them, but verifying where you have gone wrong, verifying the answers, checking where you have gone wrong, and where how many marks more you could have got with whatever you already know. Where are the silly mistakes, and so on. That's very important. I started off my preparations in late September of 2014. The month of November was more or less lost because of my end-sem exams. The months of December and January were completely dedicated for GATE studies. I didn't do anything else. I took several mock tests, as I said before, to know my strengths and weaknesses. That helped me a lot. Yeah, and I used to study for about 2 to 3 hours every day from late September. That's on an average. So some days it was less, some days it was more, but on an average it was 2 to 3 hours of study. And in December and January, I increased it a bit. I used to study for about 4 to 5 hours on an average for GATE preparation. And any of the standard textbooks in any given topic should do. What matters is the conceptual understanding and not the source from which it is acquired. So I don't have any study material recommendation as such. So, but in my opinion, first the sound conceptual understanding should be obtained. After which, summarized materials, problems, and so on. So they should be dealt with later on. I was a part of Gateforum's distance learning package, which is DLP. That also included the online test series. The test series was really awesome. It helped me a lot. It helped me a lot in self-assessment, and the questions were also of very good standard. Some of the tests were really hard, of higher standard than GATE usually is. So that was really helpful. The self-assessment was invaluable. So that really did play a key role in my GATE success as well. I can definitely attribute it to that. So in my opinion, studying from standard textbooks and getting a thorough understanding of the fundamental concepts, as I already mentioned, So it is of utmost importance. It should be followed, of course, by lots of problems. One should solve lots of problems. By lots, I mean not too many problems, one from one single subject and ignoring other subjects. There should be a balance. Some in every subject, whatever topics have been covered, whatever topics you have studied, you should solve problems. You should solve immediately, as soon as possible. You should solve problems from whatever concepts you already learnt. And as I said, consistent preparation is a must. And Gateforum materials are really good, and the test series is excellent. I cannot emphasize its importance more. And of course, Gateforum has been getting consistently great results, and that more or less speaks for itself. So Gateforum is great. Go for it. That's my opinion. Thank you.